Miss Amelia Lepak with us. She's won an Education 2.0 Honorary Award. How does it feel to receive the recognition for all your accomplishments, Amelia?
It's really an honor to be honored with others, such brilliant educators and thinkers. I'm also just learning so much from talking with everybody here and seeing all the problems everyone is solving in the space of education. So I think it's just an honor being around everyone else.
Congratulations. We're honored to have minds like you here with us under one roof. You've mentioned that you met so many people, so many great minds. How are you finding the networking and learning so far in Education 2.0 conference being held here in Dubai?
It's so easy. Everyone is so willing to talk about, um, what they're passionate about, and everybody in the education conference is passionate about what they're doing. So it makes conversation and networking extremely easy, and everyone's always looking to collaborate. So I think in all of the thank you speeches that I heard from the other honorees, it's like, let's collaborate, please come meet me, let's talk, let's meet. And so it's been conversation after conversation.
That sounds wonderful. We're glad you're finding it fruitful. We're glad you're enjoying. So tell us a little bit about yourself now. What motivates you to build products in the ed tech?
Yeah. So I've been building products in edtech for over a decade. Most recently, building a product that helped students in the U.S. plan their degree to on-time graduation. So planning all of their courses and registering for those courses on time, removing any blocks to getting off track, and then letting the advisors and the educators help them. And but building products in edtech is it's really hard, as it's no different than solving any problem in education. There's challenges here and there. There's roadblocks, just like there is in the path to graduation. And so when I have admittedly wanted to go into like a different industry, I'm like, oh, let me go try and build something for, I don't know, fintech or something. Let me like jump ship. I would do some user research, and I'd get a call from like a super user of one of my products, and they'd say, come to college campus and come do some user research, come talk to my advisors, come shadow the office and the campus and talk to students. And so I'd go on campus, and I'd talk to students, and I'd tell them, what are your biggest worries, what are your biggest problems so far on campus. And it would there's a million reasons why they would be fearful, right? All those challenges. And then they would get so excited by what was next for them, fearful but excited, like that determination would come out. And then I would have calls with the advisors, and I would ask them the same problem, the same thing. I'd say, okay, what's plaguing your brain this week? What are your biggest problems? What's going on? Do my little like therapist session, and they'd vent, but they would really quickly just come back to who they helped that week, who they helped 10 years ago in a specific situation, who they still talked to. And every time I'd hear all the passion from the advisors and the problems that they were facing, my empathy would just like tug me back to the whiteboard. And I'd be like, I love working in ed tech, and I like helping people that are so passionate about what they do, and helping students like achieve their goals and dreams.
That sounds so wonderful. That's so sweet, honestly. I'm sure a lot of students watching are so inspired. There's people like you who make life for students a lot easier. There's many people watching that are really inspired by you, of course. Do you have any words of advice for them?
For students specifically, or
People in general, maybe somebody wants to be in your shoes. You can talk about both students and people who want to be where you are, maybe.
I think you have to be able to pivot. Um, no, there's not going to be a linear path to graduation or in life, your career, anything. I am not in the career that I studied for. Life took me that way, and the challenges and the roadblocks are just a different direction. So learn to pivot and adapt and figure out something else, because there's plenty of opportunities you can't see yet.
It's perfect advice. That's honestly great advice. So for you, Miss Amelia, what is next? What are you looking to do next? Are there any problems you want to solve? Any certain set goals you have for yourself?
I want to build more great products. So I've had my ears open throughout the conference, and there's no shortage of problems that need solving. But just continue to build more technology for the education space that allows the students and advisors to achieve those things, but also to have some bigger conversations at the university level. You know, like let them use the technology to help them and get it together in a stream, give that funding and you know, really give them the support that they need. So I'm hoping to continue some of those problems.
That's honestly great because your technologies can help students focus more on education rather than like the issues that come forward and things like that. So that's wonderful. Best of luck for everything that's about to come. I'm sure a lot of people watching want to collaborate with you, maybe reach you. How can they reach you?
I love you. Yeah, they can look me up on LinkedIn. All my information is there. So Amelia Lepak, and connect with me there.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Miss Amelia. Congratulations on being an honorary tonight and best of luck. Best of luck.